What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I have a hot take. Chess becomes boring when you reach somewhere about 1200 to 1300 elo. Now, my reasoning is that when you reach 1200 to 1300, chess stops becoming hard. Chess starts feeling a little too easy. Like you literally can beat every single person that you ever meet. You can beat all your friends. You can defeat probably everyone in your family. That's why I think that chess becomes boring at around 1200 to 1300 elo, unless you are trying, maybe unless you're playing chess with a goal in your mind, like trying to reach to become a grandmaster, trying to reach 2000 elo. Chess becomes boring. So since I own a gaming channel, I decided why not try something new. So I decided to try to play blindfold chess. Yeah, playing chess blindfolded. So what you're about to see, that next two games that you're about to see, are games that I played blindfolded against my friend, which is 700 elo. Now I'm 1400 elo on chess.com, and my friend was 700 elo. So we played two games, which just so happened to be my first two games ever blindfolded. So this game that you're about to see, the game that we are about to reveal together, was played while I was blindfolded and my opponent could see everything. So, would you beat me if you were 700 and I was 1400 and I was blindfolded? So we are about to find out today. And also, before we continue, please like and subscribe. I have a very what should I say? I have a very unrealistic goal of reaching 100 subscribers before the end of this month. So if you can make that happen, please do. So I was playing white pieces in both of these games because I got the disadvantage. I'm blindfolded, and this is how the game went. So obviously I'm white. I went for an e4 opening because I have I only play e4 openings, and I know a bunch of them in my head. So I know a bunch of theory when it comes to e4 openings. I know what the position should look like, so I can just then pre-move this opening. I just played some sort of some sort of Italian opening. Kaboom. Yeah, but when my opponent played this move, I decided why not transform the position into a rule of pairs, because I wanted to play aggressively so that maybe my opponent can blunder and I can get a checkmate. And yeah, because if we just play solid game, then I might end up forgetting the position. So I decided, let's play aggressively so I can see how fast it will take me to checkmate my opponent. So I decided to transform this position to a rule of pairs by putting the bishop there. My opponent brought in front the knight. It would have been better if he put the knight on d4. I mean, that's a better square for it. So he played there. Then I played this. Wait a minute. Let me do this. Let me change the board real quick. Nope, I can't do that. I can't do that. Okay. After my opponent played that, I just kicked away the knight. The knight had to go back. Then after capturing, I won that pawn. It's not actually won because my opponent can literally just play queen to d4 and win back the pawn. And that's what he did here. I mean, he's 700 elo. So I just played this. Kaboom. Then after blocking and trading off the queens, it might look bad because my king can no longer castle, but it's just two steps away from castling. I mean, I just bring the rook under, then after taking the king to the right, it will be manually castled. So everything so far, remember I'm playing blindfolded, so if this position kind of looks boring, then you know why. I mean, usually I'll try to suck a lot of pieces because I want some content, but this is what I played. I went for this sort of position. Now here I had two options: take with a pawn or take with a king. Now taking with a pawn means I can no longer go to the castle the other side, but I still did it anyway. So after my opponent castled, I just played this. I took my king the other side. Anyways, my opponent 700 elo. I didn't care that much. And my opponent was trading off everything, so I was really happy. His best chance in this game was not to trade off anything, to just try to play aggressive and keep all the pieces so that he can try to confuse me. And yeah, we just played this position. Yeah, I realized as we were playing, I was like, wait, I literally first thought here for how long? Yeah, that 16 seconds, I was like, is that pawn not free? Then I started reciting all the moves. I was like, wait, is that pawn not free? Is that pawn not free? There's no way it's not. Then I just said, okay, I'm going to take it. Then I took it. It turned out to be a free pawn. Yeah, I was so happy now because I was leading. And I saw that rook move coming, but luckily I have this move that just counter attacks it. And after, the best move here for my opponent is obviously to try to attack my bishop again. So playing that move is great. But yeah, I just unpin myself and I'm chilling. And after all of this crumble of moves, kaboom. Yeah, my opponent blundered the knight right there, and I was like, wait, you blundered your knight. But then after this position, we went to an endgame. Trust me, guys, the ending, yeah, here, right here, I sacked my knight because, you know, I'm up a bunch of pawns and I'm trying to simplify the position. Because I knew I was probably going to win I was going to win 3 pawns for that knight. So after takes, I'm going to win one of those pawns. So simplifying the position, kaboom. Then, yeah. Trust me, you're not ready for the ending of this, this game. After we played this, I checked my opponent, then went there and kaboom, my opponent sacked. And right here exactly, this is where I misclicked. I was actually gonna win this position. Look, my plan in this position was super simple. I saw my king, his king right there. I was like, yeah, I can just check it, then push the pawns. But instead of clicking the pawn, then putting the pawn on f4, I accidentally misclicked and clicked the rook. So yeah, this was a misclick. But after this move, my opponent resigned because he's a good spot. And yeah, I won that first game, but maybe it should have been a draw because I misclicked and my opponent was nice enough to accept that he would have lost and resign. Let me show you the next game. This one is much more fun. So for the second game, once again I was playing white with the white pieces, and for this game was much more fun. And now I had kind of mastered the art of playing blindfold chess. So in this game I played a little bit more aggressively because I was now trusting a little bit in myself. I was trusting that I can actually play blindfold chess. So I went for, my opponent is the one who started it. He played the Scandinavian, so I just developed all my pieces, taking the center. Then after my opponent traded off the queens, I just castled, traded off a little more pieces, then kaboom. Right here is where the war starts. My opponent tried to start a war, but yeah, right here, look, I literally thought for, how long was that? That's 10 seconds. Like, wait, I remember developing my knight. There's no way your knight isn't free, isn't hanging. So I just realized his knight was hanging. Then kaboom, I just played that, and kaboom. Yeah, everything here is a normal. And the best chance my opponent had here is after this check. The best chance my opponent had was to move the king forward, not block with the rook. Because this, since I'm up a knight, this makes the position much easier for me trading off a bunch of pieces. So after trading off a bunch of pieces, here it might look like I blundered, but I didn't actually blunder, because after he forks, I first take his knight, then after I move my own. So pretty cool. And after just this, I was left with a pretty simple position. It might look easy, guys, but remember, I'm playing blindfolded. I can't see the board. This is crazy. So right here, my opponent had a really good chance. When I played that move, he shouldn't have taken the pawn. He should have just pushed his pawn forward, because maybe I wouldn't have seen it, or maybe he would have had a little better chance of winning. But he decided to trade off the pieces. And right here, I paused. I was like, do you have a pawn on the c file? And I was thinking for so long. I was like, wait, does this guy have a pawn on the c file? And here I was left with 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Then after I was left with 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Then I played this move with 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So I thought for 19 seconds. So after he took, I blundered my knight here because I didn't realize. I thought my knight was on e1, but yeah, after this move, this was a pretty not so easy position to play, because right here I blundered. I kind of blundered. I should have just went straight there, eat that pawn, then push mine forward. But yeah, right here, kaboom, I blundered a draw, because now my opponent can get a draw. He can only and only get a draw if he plays king to g4. Only, that's the only way to draw. But my opponent didn't see it, and kaboom, I just very simply made a queen. I even wanted to make a rook to flex on my opponent, but I just made a queen. Kaboom, 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 kaboom. And this was a very clean and easy conversion. Very simple conversion on how to checkmate with a king and queen. So let me know what you guys think of me playing chess blindfolded. Do you think you could beat me in a game of chess blindfolded? If you believe you can, then just send me a friend request on chess.com. My username is Mr. then Fitz, F-E-A-T-S, Mr. Fitz. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe for more chess content, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'm back to daily uploading. Peace.